Welcome to my first lecture on chapter number 4, that is atomic structure. In this lecture we will discuss about following points. First, introduction. Second, subatomic particles. In these subatomic particles we have to also discuss, that is discovery of electron, discovery of proton, and discovery of neutrons. Simply, we know that what is the atoms, ions, and molecule. In this chapter, what is the actual structure of atoms? These all concepts I have to discussing about this chapter. So now start one by one. Next, now continues next slide, that is the name of chapter is structure of atom. In this chapter, first you have to discuss what is the introduction. The existence of atom has been proposed since the time of early Indian and Greek philosophers around 400 BC, who were of the view that atoms are fundamental building blocks of matters. The word atom has been derived from the Greek word atomio, meaning non-divisible. Next point, that is subatomic particles. The first definite theory about the structure of matters was put forward by John Dalton in 1808, called Dalton's atomic theory. According to Dalton atomic theory, all matters are composed of extremely small, structureless, hard spherical particles, which is called atoms. Dalton's atomic theory was able to explain the law of chemical combination successfully. However, it failed to explain some particles of matter. For example, it could not explain why substance like glass or ebonite, when rubbed with silk or fur, it generate electricity. It generate electricity. That type of point which cannot be explained in Dalton atomic theory. So, simple in introduction, whenever this atom is firstly find out, these are before birth of Christ by 400. Okay. After this, John Dalton will be introduce one theory. In this theory, you have to simply understand and how to develop this atomic structure or this chemistry of atoms. You have to discuss in next slide. That is continue to last slide. However, discovery of subatomic particles in 19th and early 20th century set a blow to Dalton's atomic model of hard sphere. Three important subatomic particles which are of concern to were found that atom has a complex structure and is not indivisible. यहाँ पे क्या बताया है, atoms is a divisible actually. स्टार्ट में हम लोग को ये पता था by Dalton atomic theory is atoms cannot be divisible, but after discovery of subatomic particles, simple conclusion is find out that is atoms are not indivisible, means that is divisible. These studied further reveal that atom consists of still smaller particles such as proton, neutron and electron. Simply you understand or rememberize, proton and neutron are present in the atomic nucleus and get together are called nucleons. Electrons are present in the extranuclear part of the atom. The property of electrons, protons and neutrons are summarized in following tables. This table you have to simply observe and rememberize. First, इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन, इसका सिंबल होता है ई पी एन एन. इलेक्ट्रॉन का जो सिंबल होता है माइनस साइन लेता है. देन द एब्सोल्यूट चार्ज इज इक्वल टू 1.022 × 10⁻19 कूलम. जैसे प्रोटॉन का जो एब्सोल्यूट चार्ज है दैट इज +1, यहाँ पे -1, यहाँ पे +1, plus 1.6022 × 10⁻, same value is there, but only sign is different. Neutrons have no charge or no value. Relative charge is -1, +1 and 0. Symbol of charge -e plus e. This mass of electron is equal to 9.10938 into 10⁻31 kg. Here mass of proton 1.6726 into 10⁻27 kg. These also near about same but slightly changed, that is 1.67493 into 10⁻27 kg. That is the mass of neutron. Here mass per unit, this value is equal to in electron, that is 0.00054. Here 1.00727. Here 1.00876. That symbol approximates mass is equal to 0, 1 and 1. This simple property you have to observe in the table. Okay. Now next, that is discovery of electron. At the end of 19th century, several scientists including Crookes, Julius, and Thomson tried to pass electricity through the gas or gases. They found that electricity can be passed through gases only when a high voltage is applied at very low pressure. The experiment involving the passage of electricity through gases at low pressure were called discharge tube experiment. These experiments demonstrated the emission of certain indivisible rays from cathode. These rays are produce fluorescence on the glass and affected the photographic plate. These rays were named as cathode rays. J.J. Thomson studied the properties of these rays which lead to the discovery of electron. The cathode rays are a stream of very small negatively charged particles which are 1837 times lighter than hydrogen atoms and are present in the all elements atom. Okay. Later these particles were named as electron. After this इसका नाम क्या बताया? Electrons. What is the actual experiment of cathode ray? A discharge tube consists of perfectly lead-proof glass. Lead-proof glass tube with metal electrodes fused in it as shown in figure. The tube is evacuated by connecting it to a vacuum pump. The tube is filled with the gas under study. The pressure of the gas in the tube is reduced up to 10 raised to minus 3 mm. With the help of vacuum pump, and very high voltage is applied to the electrode. Continues from last slide. Some properties will be observed by scientists of cathode rays. First property is the cathode rays travels in straight line from cathode and cause shadow of metallic object placed in their path. कैथोड रे क्या कर रहे हैं, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में जैसे ही हाई वोल्टेज अप्लाई किया उसके बाद तो वो जो कैथोड रे क्या कर रहे हैं, एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में ट्रेवल्स कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम कैथोड टू एनोड एंड इसके बीच में अगर कुछ मेटेलिक सब्सटेंस रख दिया तो इसका वो शैडो दिखाते हैं. ठीक है. सेकेंड पॉइंट, कैथोड रेज cause mechanical motion of a small pin wheel placed in their path. Hence, they possess kinetic energy and must be material particles. अगर उनके पाथ में एक छोटा सा व्हील रख दिया तो वो व्हील क्या करता है, रोटेट होता है। तो इसका मतलब क्या है, वहाँ पे एक काइनेटिक एनर्जी क्रिएट होती है और वो जो पार्टिकल्स है, वो जो सब्सटेंस है, वो जो रेज है, वो एक पार्टिकल फॉर्म में जा रहे हैं। ये कंक्लूजन साइंटिस्ट ने निकाला। थर्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन है, कैथोड रेज प्रोड्यूस फ्लोरेसेंस और ग्लोws व्हेन दे स्ट्राइक द ग्लास वॉल ऑफ द डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब। जैसे पीछे के साइड में एक ग्लास वॉल रख दिया था, दैट इज फ्लोरेसेंस प्लेट इज देयर, वो जिंक सल्फाइड की थी। इसके ऊपर जैसे वो स्ट्राइक होते हैं तो वहाँ पे जाके शाइनिंग शाइनिंग पार्ट होता है, फ्लोरेसेंस दिखाई देता है। ठीक है, तो इट प्रोड्यूस फ्लोरेसेंस। The cathode rays, next property, the cathode rays are deflected by electric as well as magnetic field, indicating that they are stream of minute particles carrying negative charge. कैथोड रे क्या कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक एज वेल एज मैग्नेटिक फील्ड दोनों में क्या कर रहे हैं, डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं। इसका मतलब क्या है, ये एक स्ट्रीम है, स्ट्रीम ऑफ पार्टिकल्स है और उसके पास नेगेटिव चार्ज है। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, कैथोड रेज प्रोड्यूस आयोनाइजेशन ऑफ गैसेस थ्रू विच दे ट्रेवल्स। जैसे वो ट्रेवल्स करते हैं तो उसके बीच में जो गैस आता है उसको क्या करते हैं, वो आयोनाइज कर देते हैं। ये कंक्लूजन निकाला। नेक्स्ट कंक्लूजन, कैथोड रेज प्रोड्यूस एक्सरे व्हेन दे आर स्ट्राइक अ मेटेलिक टारगेट। जैसे मेटेलिक टारगेट पर वो स्ट्राइक होते हैं, एट दैट टाइम इट शोज द एक्सरे। लास्ट प्रॉपर्टी, when it strike on metal foil it become red and start to glowing। ये सब डायग्राम दिया है, इजीली हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस डायग्राम। जैसे क्या थोड़े बाहर निकल रहे, वो सेकेंड लाइन, सेकेंड जो डायग्राम दिया है इसमें वो डिफ्लेक्ट हो रहे हैं बाय पॉजिटिव चार्ज की तरफ। लास्ट वाला दिया है, इसमें एक थोड़ा सा व्हील दिया है, ऑब्जेक्ट दिया है, ऑब्जेक्ट का आपको शैडो दिखाई दे रहा है। इसे प्रॉपर्टी में हम लोग को अंडरस्टूड करने में सिंप्लीफिकेशन हो सकता है। तो इसके पास शैडो दिखाई दे रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या है, यहाँ पे व्हील्स प्लेस इन देयर पाथ, कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट इसके पाथ में रख दिया तो उसके पास क्या होता है, उसका शैडो दिखाई देता है, मतलब वो एक स्ट्रेट लाइन में ही ट्रैवल करता है। जैसे व्हील हिलता है तो उसके पास हीट एनर्जी क्रिएट करता है और उसके पास वो पार्टिकल साइज में रहता है। ये हम लोग को अंडरस्टैंड होता है। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, that is charge to mass ratio of electrons. In this point, Thomson repeated the experiment with cathode rays of different energies and strength of electric or magnetic fields. He was able to determine the values of E by m, that is ratio of charge to mass of particles of cathode rays, as E by m is equal to, that's the common value is calculated, that is 1.75820 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kilogram kg. Then that is equal to near about 1.76 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kg. Here m is the mass of particles of cathode rays in kg and E is the charge in coulomb. Hence, this is proof that all the constituent particles of cathode rays are identical. This also proves that these particles are negatively charged, this named by electrons, and it is found fundamental or universally universal constituent of all the atoms of all matters and elements. ओके, सिंपल एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया है, वहाँ पे इसने मैग्नेटिक फील्ड और इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दोनों लिया है। वहाँ से इसने कैथोड रे पास किया है। कैथोड रे पास करने के बाद सम फर्स्ट अपन ओनली इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जब अप्लाई किया तो कैथोड रे गोज टू द ए पॉइंट, देन magnetic field apply किया तो cathode ray goes to the C point. When these both are maintained to balancing, then cathode rays goes to the B point. ठीक है, that's with the help of this conclusion, this experiment, Thomson will be calculated by 1 E by M ratio, that is charge to mass ratio. This value is equal to 1.758820 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kg. Okay, next. जैसे चार्ज टू मास रेशियो कैलकुलेट किया है, वैसे चार्ज ऑन द इलेक्ट्रॉन, इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर जो चार्ज रहता है वो भी कैलकुलेट किया है। तो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर जो चार्ज रहता है वो द साइंटिस्ट नेम दैट इज R.A. मिलिकन्स इस्टेब्लिश अ मेथड known as oil drop experiment to determine the charge on electrons. He found that the charge on the electrons equal to minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. This accepted value of electrical charge is equal to actually that is minus 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. मिलिकन ने जो वैल्यू फाइंड आउट किया दैट इज minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Actual accepted value is equal to minus 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. Okay, by knowing charge and the ratio of E by me, it was possible to determine the mass of electron. हमारे पास अभी इलेक्ट्रॉन का चार्ज है और रेशियो ऑफ ई बाय एम ई दोनों है, तो हम लोग इलेक्ट्रॉन का मास कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं। तो उसने क्या किया, एम ई इज इक्वल टू ई बाय ई अपन एम इज इक्वल टू सिंपल वैल्यू पुट किया है। चार्ज का वैल्यू है 1.6022 इंटू 10 रेज़ टू माइनस 19 एंड ई बाय एम का वैल्यू दिया है 1.758820 इंटू 10 रेज़ टू 11 kg। दोनों का कैलकुलेट किया, कैलकुलेट करके जो वैल्यू मिलता है दैट इज इक्वल टू 9.1094 इंटू 10 रेज़ टू माइनस 31 kg. It is approximate to 1 upon 8 1837 टाइम लाइटर, और इसका आंसर आएगा 5.45 इंटू 10 रेज़ टू माइनस 4 टाइम और 0.00045 टाइम्स लाइटर देन हाइड्रोजन एटम्स। एक सिंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट किया उसने ऑयल ड्रॉप्स का। यहाँ पे ये ऑयल ड्रॉप्स का जो अरेंजमेंट किया है उसमें ऑयल ड्रॉप ट्रांसफ़र किया, उसके बाद उसने इसका इंटेंसिटी कैलकुलेट किया विद द हेल्प ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोप। here high voltage is applied, then it can be calculated by what is the charge of electrons, that is 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19. चार्ज कैलकुलेट करने के बाद इजीली साइंटिस्ट विल बी कैलकुलेट बाय मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दैट इज 9.1094 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. It is lighter than hydrogen atoms. Hence एन इलेक्ट्रॉन इज अ सब एटम। इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन का एक सिंपल डेफिनेशन हम लोग कर सकते हैं दैट इज हेंस एन इलेक्ट्रॉन इज अ सब एटॉमिक पार्टिकल्स विच कैरीज वन यूनिट नेगेटिव चार्ज दैट इज इक्वल टू 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb and has a mass 9.1094 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg equals, that is near about equal to 1 upon 1837 of that of hydrogen atoms. Okay, that is the simple electrons, and here completely you discovered by electrons. Next part, that is second part, discovery of proton. इन डिस्कवरी ऑफ प्रोटॉन फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन का जैसे डिस्कवर हुआ, आफ्टर दिस साइंटिस्ट को एक क्लू क्रिएट हुआ कि अगर यहाँ पे नेगेटिव चार्ज टू पॉजिटिव चार्ज की तरफ रेस पास हो रहे तो पॉजिटिव चार्ज का भी कुछ ना कुछ तो रिलेशन होगा. तो ई गोल्डस्टीन in 1886 through that as electron or negatively charged particles is ejected from the surface of cathode and go to positively charged anode. Positively charged particles must be ejected from anode to it must go to cathode in discharge tube. Hence, E. Goldstein carried out electrical discharge experiment in the modification cathode ray tubes. He found that if a perforated disc cathode was used in place of disc cathode and gas pressure will be maintained 10 to minus 1 mm, then through the holes of the cathode rays emerge on the opposite of the anode as shown in figure. These rays pass through the holes of the cathode, traveling in the form of a stream or canal, and produce a glow on the other side of the discharge tube. Scientist Goldstein called them canal rays or anode rays. These rays were found to consist of positively charged particles. Therefore, these rays are also known as positive charge rays. After discovery of positive rays, scientists say its name as proton. Sir J.J. Thomson calculated charge to mass ratio. He take a hydrogen gas in a canal tube. He found hydrogen has a maximum e raised to mass E by m ratio, that is 9.58 into 10 raised to 7 coulomb per kg. After it, charge has been found to be 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulombs. He calculate by mass of hydrogen atoms, that is E by E upon m. Simple, this value you have to put in. After this, it gives the mass of actual mass of proton is 1.672 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg. Okay, and in AMU that is equal to 1.00727 AMU. The mass 1.672 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg is about 1837 times the mass of an electron. Hence, the proton was lightest positively charged particles found in atomic beams found to discharge tube. It was named as proton and also regarded as fundamental unit particles present in all other atoms. Okay. Continues. Finally, in the year 1911, Ernest Rutherford gave convincing proof of presence of proton in nucleus by his experiment of scattering of alpha particles by thin gold foil as shown in figure. Discovery of proton. From the above figure, he observed that a few alpha particles bounce back. From these, he inferred the presence of massive and positively charged nucleus inside the atoms. Following the discovery of nucleus in an atom, Rutherford found in 1919 that fast moving alpha particles transmutated nitrogen into oxygen transmuted nitrogen into oxygen with simultaneous liberation of हाइड्रोजन. एक सिंपल रिएक्शन यहाँ पे दिया है. नाइट्रोजन प्लस अल्फा पार्टिकल्स इट कन्वर्ट oxygen atoms plus liberation of hydrogen atoms. He further showed that other elements could also be transmuted, but hydrogen was always emitted. On this basis, Rutherford proposed that the hydrogen nucleus must be contained inside nuclei of all elements. Nitrogen must be contained inside the nuclei of all atoms or elements of atoms. Hence, hydrogen nuclei was renamed as proton. Thus, a proton is defined as a subatomic particle has mass 1.00727 mu or 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg and which carries out 1 unit positive charge, that is 1.6022 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb, equal to that of an atom of hydrogens. Okay. The above experiment, Chadwick bombarded the thin sheet of beryllium element with alpha particles and observed highly penetrating radiation or rays were emitted. उसको कुछ तो highly penetrating radiation और rays को find out हुआ. He was true that these rays consist of stream of neutral particles or radiation must be gamma rays. उसने one time उसको नाम दिया gamma rays. The nuclear reactions, एक simple reaction उसने identify किया. The nuclear reaction of alpha particles with beryllium as follows. Beryllium plus one helium atoms means simple, that is the alpha particles bombard on thin sheet of beryllium. It converts into carbon plus one neutron. The neutral particles were found to have mass 1.675 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg, which is nearly the same as the hydrogen atoms, and have no charge. These were named as neutrons. Thus, a neutron is a subatomic particle having mass 1.765 into 10 raised to minus 27 kg, equal to that of hydrogen atoms carrying no electrical charge. Okay. Thus, an atom consists of three fundamental particles, that is electron, proton and neutron. Here completely prove that. Okay, thank you.